Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports.
Well guys, now with the new season underway, what kind of storylines have stood out to you so far?
Well, I've had my eye on which players have taken the next step. It's always intriguing to see who's going to be the future stars of this league.
And Brian, for me, kind of similar, except I'm kind of looking at the teams, right, as opposed to the players. I want to see which organizations who have really stepped up, gotten off to hot starts, and who can sustain that for the entire season. Because you have to remember, it is a long season.
Outside Atkins. Out of bounds, it'll go to the wings.
Wings ball.
Now here's Beckers. Pass to Lopez Seneschal. Down low. The rebound by the Sky. Vandersloot outside. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
Well done to finish that one off.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside, Agunmawale. Beckers. Shoots the three. Ooh, no luck on that one. Vandersloot with it. Picked up by Beckers. No good from outside.
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
Outside, Agunmawale. On the wing, Paige Beckers. Clock at 6. Pass to Segrist. Agunmawale. Defended by Atkins. The wings with another miss. Outside, Reese. Lays it up and banks it in.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
Since the Wings moved to Dallas in 2016, it's been tough times for the franchise.
Yeah, first 9 years in Dallas, one winning year, one playoff series won. The good news for Dallas, I think winning the lottery in 2025 might change their fortunes. Sharp pass to set up the very high percentage shot in close.
Outside, Agunmawale. The three-pointer off the mark. Chicago in the lead. They swipe it. Screen by Segrist. Arike Agunmawale on the wing. Vandersloot defending. Agunmawale, no good.
For her team's sake, she should ease off the shots a little bit because nothing is dropping for her.
Takes a step back. Cobb. Rebound Dallas. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Pass to Segrist. Lopez Seneschal. And that one drops.
I love her confidence. We've seen it right from the opening tip.
Here's Chicago now. Vandersloot outside. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot two. A familiar face rejoining the Sky, point guard Courtney Vandersloot.
The league's all-time leader in assists per game, Vandersloot spent her first 12 seasons in Chicago, spent the last 2 years in New York, winning the title in 2024. She's back in the Windy City, running the show this year.
One place this Chicago team needs to improve is their three-point shooting.
Well, the Sky were last in the WNBA in threes made per game at just about 5. They also took the least amount of triples, so I would say that's a point of emphasis with this team.
5 on the clock. On the wing, Paige Beckers. To the inside. That's tipped. Now Reese. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. That shot missing. Dallas trailing here. To the paint. Stolen by Reese. Ramsey. Goes up on the baseline. Chicago again missing. And here's Agunbowale. Well-timed pass and goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Using her height to her advantage, Siegrist can see the whole floor and distribute accordingly.
Vandersloot outside. To the wing, right side. No, it's bad. That miss takes her to 3 for 7. Agunbowale with it. Becker's outside. Siegrist outside. Three-pointer. Misses that one. She's 0 for 1 from the floor. And the play stops. Whistle on what looks like an illegal screen.
Good call there. Her feet still moving when she set the screen.
She sort of lowered her shoulder into her too. A move you perfected, actually, but they were going to get her there one way or the other.
They set a pick. The shot goes down, and it gets this game back to even.
Oh, man, she is so good at making those lead passes.
To the middle. Rebound, Dallas.
They haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Hines Allen can't get it to go.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy, because 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
Becker's outside. Pass to Harris. Pulls it. Nails the baby hook.
What an alert play. Just a great job of hitting her teammate on the move.
Timeout called the Sky. The Wings making a switch here. And it's the Sky ball. Trailing by 2. Cobb, covered by Hines Allen. Cobb, and she can't stop this drought. Another miss.
It's been a bit of a struggle for her this quarter in terms of scoring the ball.
Cardoso gets the board. Now Banham. Cobb, covered by Hines Allen. And it's in. Now here's Harris. Pass to James. Harris, Vandersloot defending, and a foul on the shot. She'll go to the strike for 2. And like a few other current players, Maisha Hines Allen broke out at the 2020 Wubble.
Yeah, there were lots of players opting out of that season. Hines Allen got more playing time, and that season, I think it showed off the incredible depth of this league, proving that all some players like a Hines Allen need is just a chance to play.
Cobb. And yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Look how quick she was to bite on that pump fake. Left her feet way too soon.
Now here's Harris. Vandersloot defending. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw. It's going to go on Courtney Vandersloot. A 2020 top 10 pick. Ty Harris broke out in 2024 in year 5 of her career.
Averaging a career best 10.5 points per game. You mentioned she was drafted in 2020, started her career in the Wubble. It's been a challenge for players like her who didn't have your average rookie year.
Pass to James. And stolen by Ariel Atkins. Cobb, covered by Hines Allen. Cobb, stolen by Hines Allen. Here's James. Out to Hines Allen. 16 feet out. The putback. Now James. And another miss by Dallas.
You know, she shouldn't miss those, but, you know, it happens to the best of them.
Cobb. Basket counts.
The more touches she gets, the more the lead grows.
Here's Harris. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Sky trail. Pass to Banham. Back to Vandersloot. This one for three. Rolls back up. Dallas with the rebound.
Great defense right there to prevent one of the best finishers in the league from converting in close.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Over to the wing. Here's Banham. And that comes off the assist by Courtney Vandersloot.
When you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, the kick out is the only choice.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Sky out in front, up by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And he's deciding to change it up. Here's Ramsey. Inside. Cardoso inside. Cobb covered by Hines Allen. Another shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And without looking at the scoreboard, I mean, you'd think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back with this effort.
Yeah, playing with a lot of energy. A nice uptick in their second chance points this quarter.
Paige Beckers from outside. Courtney Vandersloot with some nice D.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game.
Cobb. The 9-foot shot. And she can't bank that one in. The wings trail. Harris. Reese defending. The 3 ball. That ball is off target. And that miss makes her 2 for 3. Cobb. They get it again. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Well, you gotta like her shot selection today. She set the bar for the rest of the team.
And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Beckers. Shoots over Vandersloot. And it's Beckers missing. Chicago with the ball. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Last season was a disappointment for Dallas as they missed the playoffs.
Well, they were last in defensive rating, and as you can expect, that's really hurt them. They made a lot of moves in the offseason, though, losing 3 of their top 4 scorers. So this year's probably going to be a different story. That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
And here's Beckers. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Time called here. The Wings decide to talk it over. To the inside. They need this. In the basket for the 4th time from the field. And she is a healthy 4 for 6.
They worked it in nicely right there.
Here's Ramsey. To the paint. Cobb. And she converts the layup.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
They're losing the battle in the paint.
Lopez Seneschal with it. Pass to Segrist. Harris. Lopez Seneschal outside. No good on the three.
Good job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
You have to rebound to win, and that's exactly what we're seeing tonight.
Offensive rebound. Here's Reese. Her shot is good, making her a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
They continue to be active on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets, they've been a key factor.
Yeah, look, they prefer to make the first shot, of course, but if at first you don't succeed, you know what they say, Tim? Try again.
For this Chicago team, they built the roster inside out.
Well, that 2024 draft nets them Angel Reese and the 6'7" Camila Cardoso. With their version of the Twin Towers, they've got a great foundation for years to come.
They've really settled into a nice groove offensively in the second quarter.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards. Would you believe me, Tim, if I told you now it's above 50%?
Well, of course I would. That's what the monitor says.
And I'm an honest man, too.
Shot clock at 6. Screen by Segrist. Here's Harris. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Soft touch around the rim. You don't want Harris to catch you out of position inside.
Cobb. And there's the rejection. Now here's Harris. Not a lot of room. Pass to Beckers. Lopez Seneschal outside. Harris. Now Lopez Seneschal. No good with the triple. Cobb. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
Their prowess inside has just been tremendous, guys. It's been no contest on the low block.
And really, Brian, until the defense puts up at least some resistance, they ought to just keep pounding them down low.
And that concludes the first half. Into the sky, they lead by 13. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Getting back to the action now, it's been a one-team show so far, but we'll see if that changes. Chicago with the ball. 13-point lead. Here's Ramsey. The steal.
Sky foul. Third personal foul. First team foul.
Going forward, do you guys think the Wings have the best backcourt in the WNBA?
No doubt. They just might, guys. This is the brightest guard pairing in the league. You got the first overall pick in Paige Beckers as a generational talent. Then you're going to throw in former scoring champ Arike Ogunbowale. I mean, how do you stop that duo?
Beckers had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team, and that 10-rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around.
Segrist brings the double team. Lopez Seneschal with the steal. Pass to Ogunbowale. On the wing, Paige Beckers. The three-pointer off the mark. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
And it's Lopez Seneschal with the rebound. Here's Ramsey. Guarded now by Ogunbowale. 3 on the clock. Cobb. Soft touch off the glass.
Give credit where credit's due. terrific assist inside.
Now Gungawale. She's got 9. It's Lou Lopez Seneschal on the wing. To the middle. Here's Beckers. Missed inside.
This has been a brutal day for her. She still has not made one shot. Not a single one. No wonder they're struggling.
Pass to Gungawale. Segrist outside. Here's the 3.
Adona, a 0 so far to start the second half. 4 straight misses.
Back to Vandersloot. Reese. Now here's Atkins. They set the pick. Down low. Cobb softly drops in the floater.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. And I know nobody likes a traffic jam, but this defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Yeah, nobody likes the traffic jam. We can agree on that. They can't allow the offense to get those high-quality looks inside.
There's a Gungawale with the 3. And another miss by Dallas.
Their rebounding has been off the chart today, guys, and that's the #1 reason why this game is out of hand right now.
Exactly. Their lead is not surprising, given their advantage on the glass. They're beginning to just fall apart defensively, especially on the interior.
Yeah, they're crumbling like a cookie right now, and that's 4 straight field goals they've allowed from within touching distance of the rim.
Beckers outside. Lopez Seneschal outside. Beckers. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
Yeah, I think she has been way off the mark this quarter. It is getting rough.
Pass to Vandersloot. Launches a 3. The rebound by the wings.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
And here's Beckers. That's another one for her. Her 5th in just 7 shots.
Took advantage of some shoddy D there. They got to at least get a finger on her.
Up top, Vandersloot. Tipped. Lopez Seneschal with the steal. Here's Beckers. And it's good. Coming off the assist by Lou Lopez Seneschal.
Yeah, just can't get things going here as she falls to 20% shooting this quarter.
Here's Ramsey. Ariel Atkins on the wing, defended by Lopez Seneschal. Vandersloot for 3. That one doesn't drop. Now here's a Gungawale. Defense is right there. Screen by Segrist. 5 to shoot. Beckers outside. Misses the 3.
The way she's been going this quarter, they're going to need someone else to pick up the slack.
Oh, this franchise is absolutely thrilled to have Paige Beckers. But talk about what makes her such a great young player.
Well, Paige is a bucket, right? Highly skilled, and you expect that she'll run the offense and be the focal point. Plus, she's got sneaky.
Gungawale. Beckers. Vandersloot defending. And here's a Gungawale. Gungawale's double. Here's Harris. Sinks the triple.
Well, guards like Harris need to be able to stretch the floor. And there, she does.
Vandersloot outside. Inside. And she banks in the layup.
Well-executed possession and a well-controlled shot.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And she gets the bucket.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
Yo, look this way!
Now here's Vandersloot. Cobb. Back to Vandersloot. 6 to shoot. Cobb. Off target with the 3. So it's Dallas now.
That fourth foul might force her to scale back the aggression on defense a little bit. She doesn't want 5.
Fourth personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Harris. And you look at the growth of the WNBA, incredible numbers all over the board the last few years.
Recently, the league saw highs in viewership and attendance. The WNBA was the fastest growing league brand as well.
It feels like there's been a tipping point reached. I mean, the WNBA has a lot of momentum at the moment, and they've done their best to take advantage of it.
Cobb. Rebound Dallas.
That's a shoot-around jumper. Absolutely no excuses for missing it.
Ogunbowale goes up on the wing. That shot, no good.
You just assume she's going to knock those down when she's as open as she was there.
To the inside. Here's Reese. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots. Next.
Second personal
And
foul.
few WNBA players have garnered more attention than Angel Reese.
Well, she's just so charismatic, and Reese says what she thinks. Fans love that. And on the floor, she's a double-double machine.
Well, it was quite the arrival to the WNBA for Angel Reese, already a top rebounder.
So rare to have a rookie lead the league in a major category like rebounding, but Reese did. Her offensive rebounding is especially key. Angel creates so many second chance opportunities.
Harris. Screen by Hines Allen. 6 on the shot clock. That one, good for 2.
Of their last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is smash mouth basketball, guys.
Yeah, they're really imposing their will offensively and getting exactly the kind of looks they want.
When the Wings won the 2025 draft lottery, and there was no doubt about who they'd be taking.
No, 0. It was always going to be Paige Beckers, a franchise-changing talent. Beckers brings tons of fanfare, and she's expected to make a major immediate impact.
The draft takes place right before the regular season, and it's fun to see these players get right into their pro careers.
Unlike the NBA, we get to see the collegiate stars that were born in March join the WNBA while they're still hot. It's a chance to see college stars immediately after a great run.
I love it. You have a great March, as you said, and you go right into the WNBA season. You get drafted right after that national semifinal and final. It's awesome. And it's also a giant test, though, for rookies. I mean, they're playing that college season, then an extra set of 40-plus pro games, which we know are so much more taxing than a college game. I mean, it's a big-time challenge.
Oop, they pick the pass. Takes the 3. Segrist. She hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They're scoring, not carloads, not van loads, boatloads, big boatloads of buckets at the rim today.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's helped them get that ball in close, time after time.
To the paint. Cobb. And she lays it straight in.
A great game for her offensively. She's been a factor.
Here's Ogunbowale. Reese defending. Pass to Beckers. Lopez Seneschal outside. There's Ogunbowale with the 3. Atkins grabs the board.
One made 3 for her in this game. That she focused closer in, we'll see.
On for the first time ever, the league extended the schedule to 44 games. What do you guys think about that?
I mean, it's been a great idea. There's so much interest in the league. The fans, the broadcasters, everybody. We want more action. We want more games.
And factor in the expansion teams coming in recently, it felt like there needed to be a few more games on the slate.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Can't connect from 13 feet out. And here's Beckers. The shot. Kept alive. Second chance shot. Oh, there's the bucket. Segrist finishing it off.
Well, when you look at Segrist and her height and strength, she can definitely have the advantage inside.
Vandersloot outside. The left wing. Top. The three-pointer, no good. Now here's Beckers. Vandersloot defending. Pass to Lopez Seneschal. Now here's Agumbawale. Fires for three. The shot off that time.
She keeps trying to force it up when she's guarded, and she's just getting brick after brick. Here's my suggestion. Move the ball around.
It's good.
An example right there, guys, of how they never started coasting, even as their lead kept growing.
Well, Tim, they're just a determined group. There's no neutral gear, no matter what the lead is. It's only full speed ahead, and that's the type of basketball I love to watch.
Yeah, 100 miles an hour.
They have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely. On the other side, really not much resistance put up.
Lopez Seneschal driving. Segrist gets the bucket. And so it's Chicago with it. Vandersloot with it. It's stolen by Beckers. And here they come. The three is up. Rebound Chicago. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
All you have to do is work the clock, take care of the ball, and it's a wrap, hit the showers.
And it's good for two.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
Pass to Agumbawale. And it's off from three-point range. Now Reese. Got a piece of it. No problem for Chicago as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and they did a great job of execution, both offensively, defensively, playing in control. When they had a misstep, they got right back to work and made up for it.
So that's going to do it for this one, folks.
Hey, Ben.
Hey. So, tonight's back and forth between you and Paige Beckers was pretty electric.
Yes.
With you two both leading the way for your squads, I'm sure you're aware, especially with how popular you are on social media, about how much hype there was coming into this game. How do you compartmentalize and maintain focus with so much outside noise?
Honestly, we're both kind of used to drowning out all that volume by now. And it's a privilege to be in the middle of all this discourse, to be a part of the steep growth that's happening in our sport. And so that's what I tell myself, even after a tough game. When my phone isn't necessarily blowing up with positivity, this is a pretty cool journey that I'm on.
Yeah.
And being in the same sentence as a star like Paige, I mean, I can't complain.
There you go. Big picture, considering how tight the Rookie of the Year race is, how much do these head-to-head matchups matter and impact that conversation?
Honestly, Paige said something on draft night that's kind of become like my mantra. After getting picked, she said that she's just been focusing a lot on being where her feet are. And I've internalized that throughout my rookie season. And if I keep locked in on the next one, then it'll all work out.
Yeah, I like that. Thank you.
Thank you.
The shots were falling, but you also stuffed the stat sheet, getting a rare 20-20 game in the process. Can you tell us about the difficulty of that?
You know, There's definitely skill involved, of course, but some of it has to do with the flow of the game, the matchup, a little bit of luck, honestly. It's just all wrapped into it. Everything just has to come together perfectly, and that's why it's so rare.
Well, getting 20/20 often indicates a player had leverage in at least 2 areas of the court. How were you able to use that leverage so effectively?
You know, I really think this particular matchup just worked in my favor. I was able to get a lot of open looks on shots. Other than that, just using my court awareness to the best of my ability and getting a little help from my teammates. It all came together. Thanks.
Thanks.